face, cinch that waist, turn up the bass. Now glue that lace and make them faint. Paint that face and make them wait. Just be fashionably late, but looking like a bitch and say what? What? It's just a little chapstick. Chapstick, chapstick, 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 what? What? It's just a little. This is the Vogue Zone, Vogue Zone. Turn up the Vogue song, Vogue song. Up all night we Vogue long. So come get your Vogue on, Vogue on. This is the Vogue Zone, this is the Vogue Zone, this is the Vogue Zone work. This is the Vogue Zone, this is the Vogue Zone, this is the Vogue Zone work. Listen, it's called a day. Shablam, Chanel. Hit that duck walk, drop it low. Dim the light and watch me glow. Put that weave against the floor. Hit that dip, kick a pump for me. Mug is dusted, face is beat.
That was Miss Engineering, Melissa Gums. We're coming closer and closer to the time everyone is waiting for the crowns to be distributed. And it looks like we have a really tough show and the judges have a tough decision before them. Before we welcome contestant number 3, Shaquania Jeffers, Miss Caribbean Digital Displays on stage, we will give our judges some time to prepare. Sounds, and we are moving swiftly along. She's not here to crash the party. She's here to end it. As Shaquania shows up to the Culturama red carpet event, to which she was not invited, she makes her way in a stunning dress which reveals a swimwear that represents the silvery track and shimmer that is created when the magical moonlight kisses the waters of Owali. Ladies and gentlemen, surrender to the mystical power of this swimwear dubbed Moonlight Magic.
Are you ready for it?
Superman, check, check, Superman. You want a Superman, check, check, Superman. You want a Superman, check, check. Let's start for the ladies. What a scene, so hot and so clean. Looking like a Superman, chick from a magazine. When you're ripping up the runway, so get left for runway. Swagger smooth and cooler than a Sunday. Love how you walk and you pose then timber. You're shining like the diamond on your finger. You make me wanna stick around like glue. You're full of class like school and you still let the show. You're a superstar. I wanna know who you are. You got style for days. I gotta say, you're looking like a Superman. You are a Superman, check, check, Superman. You are a Superman, check, check, Superman. You are a Superman, check, check, Superman. You are a Superman, check.
If I was you, I'd wanna be me. I'd wanna be me. I'd wanna be me. If I was you,
Couldn't look better.
It's a look. It's a look. It's a look. Don't you see me? 'Cause maybe it's a look. It's a look. It's a look. It's a look. Can you see me? 'Cause maybe it's a look. Caviar, collard greens. I keep it real hood in my Prada jeans. My rings, high beams. Cut through dark like lightning. I'm like a slow jam on a right beat. I'm like a slow jam on a right beat. Brownsville, Bev Hills. I be everywhere and it's cashmere. Baby, it's a look. It's a look. It's a look. It's a look. Don't you see it? 'Cause baby, it's a look. It's a look. It's a look. It's a look. Can you see me? 'Cause baby, it's a look. It's a look. It's a look. It's a look. Don't you see it? 'Cause baby, it's a look. It's a look.
And there we have it, contestant number 3, Miss Sherquania Jeffers. Up next, we have our final contestant for our Miss Culture Swimwear. Then we will be moving on into the King of the Night segment. Contestant number 4, Miss Keelia English. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. With glitz and glamour, this red carpet affair is ready for a little flair. In a modern yet eccentric Shandy Lewis apparel, Keelia is just about ready for central stage. Lights, camera, action. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Miss Flo Keelia English in a masterpiece dubbed Aurora Symphony.
Can't do no different. Swear me half a win. That's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, 'cause God always a listen.
Miss Kelia English, Miss Flo. That completes our red carpet swimwear segment. At this moment, we would like to thank our judges for the red carpet wear: Rodell Rollins, Olivia Walters, Shanicia Deming, Canicia Byron, and Tamerlyn Vifus. As we now enter the King of the Night segment, the criteria for this segment is as follows. Participants are required to display a formal wear for no more than 3 minutes. This segment reveals the participants' interpretation of a true king. The attire should be creative and exude a sense of gentleman of quality. There are no restrictions on whether the attire is locally made or bought. The style, color, choice of suit is solely up to the participant. The total points for the King of the Night appearance is: appearance 15 points, creativity 15 points, courage and modeling skills 15 points, and overall finished look 5 points, amassing a total of 50 points for this segment. At this time, allow me to introduce our judges for the King of the Night segment. Rodell Rollins, Richely Gomes, Dwayne Hendrickson, Tamerlyn Vifus, and Kimani Mills. We will have some entertainment via DJs so that we can give our judges time to prepare for the King of the Night segment.
Past a lifetime. Culturama 48.
We outside again, we jamming again. Run tell your friend it's Culturama again. We outside again, we betting again. Run tell your friend it's Culturama again. Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate. Culturama 48. Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate. Culturama 48.
Welcome back, the greatest song alive. Guaranteed you'll have the greatest time. Making memories, happy to be alive. Celebration in the island side.
Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate.
Culturama 48. Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate.
Culturama 48. It's Culturama 48. It's Culturama 48.
We create memories to last a lifetime.
Hey, my name is Walker Brown. I'm a very talented person.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
I decided to enter Mr. Kool because I am seeking redemption from talented people. It has been a nice journey and I have learned a lot from then and now, and I hope to finish the show strong. The video shoot experience was great. And for a photo shoot, nice, well done. I like the idea and everything, great. of the contestants have a lot of vibes, but for me, it's Chantel and Dwayne. This is Woko encouraging you to fet and celebrate Navy's Culturama 48.
Hi guys, my name is Sherkwanya Jeffers.
And spin.
One word I would use to describe myself is very dramatic. Cause me get to act bougie and that's me. Before entering this pageant, I used to model for about 2 or 3 years. So I decided that entering the show would be a great way to showcase my skills and elevate myself. To be quite honest, my experience has been very tedious. I will have amazing practice. And the next one, I will break down in tears, crying, frustrated. But overall, I think it has been a wonderful journey and I hope that I will be successful. The video shoot was tiring. It was very long. It was fun and everything, but it was quite long. The boat scene was my favorite. I really enjoyed that. The photo shoot has been great so far. I have no complaints about that. I'm ready to get in the water and take my cute pictures. I have really connected with Kelia for the girls, and for the boys I have connected with my participants or my contestant partner, Dwayne Smith. We're twin flame energy over here. I am contestant number 3, reminding you to fet and celebrate for Navy's Culturama 48.
Hi, I'm Kelia English. The queen is here. One word to describe myself? Different. After having my son, I lost some self-confidence, so I'm hoping that this show will bring back my confidence.
And walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and kiss goodbye.
The journey so far has been kind of rough, but nothing that I can overcome. The photo shoot went well, I would say.
Loving it.
But the video shoot had some hiccups in the sense that when we were on the boat, my hat flew off into the water and I had a little panic attack, shed a little tear, but came back in, got another hat and was good to go. I have connected with Sherkwanya Jeffers, my fellow contestant, and for the Mr. Kool, I connected with Rocco Brown. Their personalities are just amazing. No problem. Celeste. Bet and celebrate Navy's Culturama 48. I am your contestant number 4.
We
Greetings, everyone. My name is Melissa Gums, also known as Melly.
Nice.
One word to describe me is humble. It was always a dream to enter the Miss Culture Queen pageant, but along the way I became a mother, so I was not eligible to enter into that pageant, so I decided to give the Miss Culture Swimwear a try. I'm here to empower all mothers. I must admit that the journey is a bit hectic, but it's going pretty well. The video shoot for me was...
contestant, Mr. Dylan Smithen. Mr. Dylan Smithen is wearing what he dubs to be different from everything else. Tonight, he is wearing a royal blue and white suit tailored to fit a true gentleman. He says that all royalties are born, but some are handpicked and groomed to perfection before they are sent off into the world of pageantry. Dylan Smithen in a suit, Lee de Bonheur Didlon.
Sitting at the bar at a hole in the wall on the east side. And the drinks don't cost me much, and there's never anybody there. Incognito suits me just fine. Yeah, yeah. A man with a guitar, not trying to be a star. Smooth like a small stage, singing the pain away. Senorita, get up and dance.
Perfecta, puedo ser normal. Hoy deseo ser humano y desacatarme sin nadie opinar. Con la morena del vestido colorado quisiera bailar. Hey, solo escucha. Una noche sin ser Romeo y me doy un baño de pueblo. Bailo, sudo, me emborracho. Yo bailaría una bachata, quemo a todas con un perro. Sería algo tan especial. Noches así que me hacen sentir. Son momentos que me incitan a vivir. No hay amor, nadie se estrella, nadie pide ni un autógrafo. Por noches así me escapo y soy feliz.
Just trying to have a good night, but ain't nobody worried about the spotlight. I'm nobody, you nobody, and it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Hey, I'm just trying to have a good night, but ain't nobody worried about the spotlight. I'm nobody, you nobody, and it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Oh.
Mr. Dylan Smithen, Ministry of Agriculture. That was our first contestant in the King of the Night segment. We will shortly be joined on stage by contestant number 3, Mr. Dwayne Smith. Before we welcome contestant number 3, we will give the judges some time to prepare for his King of the Night performance.
Last. Now everybody go to breakfast. Last. Now everybody go to breakfast. To go bow for the result, nothing to discuss. Cause I did win by default and without any doubt. I'm a me happy adult. I no go feed the choice out. My industry will talk. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that get pose. Like the baba fry yo, my yo, don't cry yo.
Participant number 3, Mr. Dwayne Smith. A handmade modern dual traditional statement piece that embodies the very essence of our African descendants. The midnight beaded agbada encasses the luxury beneath. A runaway prince who must return to the throne to keep the flame of culture burning. People of this sovereign nation, feast your eyes on Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority in King of the Night styled The Prince Returns.
As king, I was most proud of one thing: having you as my son. I never left you. I never will. Remember who you are.
Yeah. Bobby Session Young, hold up. Yeah. Coming to America, now it's coming to me. I'm not regular, a descendant of kings. Channel my father while I was speaking to you. Vision manifest, speaking into it's true. Can't go to sleep, too busy living the dream. Not by myself, too busy building a team. Play with magic just like my name is Kareem. I'm your majesty, roses under my feet, yeah. I'm a king. With a throne at, let me take a seat. Give me all that, give me what I need. When I fall back, give it to my seat, yeah. I'm a king. With a throne at, let me take a seat. Give me all that, give me what I need. When I fall back, give it to my big king, the ruler, smoke for intruder. Palace and Dallas, the critique, elite, hot, we do it for royalty. We teach peace, love, kindness, and loyalty. Roots, they run deep, but then embroidery, room for greatness. Accordingly, legacy, the story we manifest, who we wanna be. Obstacles in front of me, jump up and conquer. We the winner, not the nominee. I'm not anomaly. Everyone can do it with hard work and honesty. When you reach the top, just bring up the company. I'm a king. With a throne at, let me take a seat. Give me all that, give me what I need. When I fall back, give it to my seat, yeah. I'm a king. With a throne at, let me take a seat. Give me all that, give me what I need. When I fall back, give it to my
baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water? Baby, oh, meet me down by the river. high and the water runs dry.
Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for, darling? If you leave, I go wherever you go. I wear your heart on my sleeve, so everybody here knows. But if you tell me to stay, you'll never be on your own. So baby,
Give it up one more time for contestant number 3, Mr. Dwayne Smith. Up next, we have contestant number 4, Mr. Rocco Brown in the King of the Night segment.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, yeah. I find you, I give you all you need. I know what you like. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Say I make you mess up your mind, and I mean to make you free.
When your man is cheating, baby, come wake up on him. We don't be gay because he can. Make him know say I'm me a fucking. One for one, got time for your fun. Left your man and come for your one. One for one, got time for your fun. Left your man and come for your one. Mash up him head when them ears same best friend.
Okay, we will be moving on to contestant number 4. As hard as steel and just as soft as a woman's kiss. These are just 2 of the many attributes that Miss Jennifer Dreffers crafted together for the birth of her king. Tonight, Rocco's ensemble signifies a split personality which captures his true essence. Not just the rough and rugged, but the smooth, soft, and seductive. So, ladies, make way for participant number 4, Rocco Brown in Sovereignty.
A king is born. I told you before. A king is born. Now I told you before. A king is born. Like a beast in the jungle, in the heat of the rumble, I ain't got nothing to lose. I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos of my mind. That was victory that I choose. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. My mind confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and throat is drifting. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. Like a bull in a glass house, no bull about to smash out. Can't nothing stand in my way. I don't care what the place is, from the penthouse to pavement. You better hear what I say. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. My mind confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend.
coronation. As we move on to our final contestant in the King of the Night segment. Up next, we have on stage Mr. Shenroy Joseph. At this time, while we await the presence of contestant number 4 and to give our judges some time to prepare, we will have New Level Sound. Give us some music.
Everybody in this.
It's Culturama 48.
We outside again, we jamming again. Run tell your friend it's Culturama again. We outside again, we betting again. Run tell your friend it's Culturama again. Vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48, vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48.
Welcome back, the greatest summer life. Guaranteed you'll have the greatest time. Making memories, happy to be alive. Celebration in the island sun.
Vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48.
Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate.
Culturama 48. It's Culturama 48. It's Culturama 48.
We create memories to last a lifetime.
Charm, charisma, and poise are all recipes to create a true king. But in reality, what's a true king without a queen next to him? Tonight, Shenroy utilized this opportunity to reunite with his queen, which he has lost due to a confrontation. Shenroy Joseph in the Royal Fusion.
Time will bring the real end about you out. There'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. Then you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not
gentlemen, there you have it, Mr. Shenroy Joseph, Nevis Culturama Committee. As we come to a close of the King of the Night segment, I would like to thank our judges, Rodel Rollins, Richely Gums, Dwayne Hendrickson, Tamerlane Vifus, and Kimani Mills. Up next, we have the interview segment. As we prepare for that segment, we will allow our host DJ New Level Sound to get us there.
Okay, I'll catch you on another day.
I'm saying I had a great time. I had a great time at the wet fete. I came with my girlfriend. I'm a keeper. You understand? I'm the honest cheater.
Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I said, woman and man, come in on the jump. Raise up your hand and let me see you clap. Woman and man, come in on the jump. Raise up your hand and let me see you clap. Let's go. Come in the G, flash. Come in the body, flash. Come in the jam, flash. Come in the session, flash. Come in the jam, flash. Come in the session, flash. Again. Woman and man, come in on the jump. Raise up your hand and let me see you clash the jump.
They might have me bouncing the whole, man, from time I come here. I wear it wet enough. By the time I come here, I will dry like.
It's right? The best
when man come here, right? It's wet, I get wetter.
Yeah.
For real, man. I
I
wasn't planning to get wet, but look, I wet like frig. Wet.
There.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Rest your head, baby. 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check it out. On your head, girl. Let me see you walking up again, girl. Wow. On your head, girl. Okay. Let's go, baby. Girl, rest your head. Body go. Girl, rest your head. Body go. Shake up your leg. Shake up your leg.
They see me rolling, controlling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
Segment. An onstage interview will be conducted after all participants have completed their King of the Night performance and their red carpet wear. Participants will be asked one question based on a topic. Each participant has 1 minute to answer their question. Scores for interview segment: content 20 points, command of language 15 points, personality 5 points, amassing a total of 40 points for the interview segment. Allow me to introduce our judges for this evening's interview: Chanel Simmons, Richely Gums, Kandor Freeman, Tamerlane Vifus, and Trisha Wilkinson.
Hey, wet fuck me marino, wet fuck me marino, wet fuck me marino, mad,
crazy. This is horse racing. Now you let's go.
Welcome to the stage, contestant number 1, Chantel Leslie, Miss Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority. While we await for Miss Leslie, I would like to go over the judges for the interview segment once again.
Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Leslie. So this evening for the interview segment, you will choose a paper from the bowl and hand it to me. I will read your question twice, then give you the opportunity to answer. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Go right ahead. Your question for this evening is, if you were to advise the Minister of Health on a national action plan on HIV and AIDS, what advice would you offer to him or her? I will repeat. If you were to advise the Minister of Health on a national action plan on HIV and AIDS, what advice would you offer to him or her?
Well, the advice that I would offer to the minister, him or her, is like, I can relate personally. Reason being because, say, you're out in the world. Certain people are private, some people are open. Certain people, like, as you know, they have testing, like, are you positive, are you negative? They're not gonna be like, yes, no, like, they prefer their privacy. So I would think it's more private for them to have a private institution just for themselves. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Leslie. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority.
Good night.
While we give our judges some time to prepare for our next contestant, let us get ready for Miss Stella's Engineering, Melissa Gomes. Good evening, Miss Gomes.
Good evening.
And how are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I will repeat the rules for this evening's interview segment. You will take a paper from this bowl, which will be your interview question. I will repeat that question twice, then give you the opportunity to answer. Go right ahead. Your question for this evening is, how can we reduce the stigma of HIV and AIDS within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis? I will repeat. How can we reduce the stigma of HIV and AIDS within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis?
I think we could reduce the stigma of HIV and AIDS. AIDS does not discriminate. I would encourage everyone to get tested. Protect yourselves.
Treat everyone fairly. Use condoms and be wise. Thank you.
Here we have it. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Miss Stella's Engineering, Melissa Gomes.
The driver of PA 3410 is blocking. Let me repeat. The driver of PA 3410 is blocking. In the meantime,
and I know toxin's supposed to cry.
Come.
But you make me feel it's kinda high. Like this herb will burn my eyes. So
it's time to rock. You in this song. It's time to rock. You're rebel. You're soca. If you want to do it, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I say yeah.
Sherquania Jeffers representing Caribbean Digital Displays.
Hi, good night.
Hi, good evening, Sherquania, and how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a bit tired, but so good.
It will all be over soon. This evening, you will take your question from this bowl. I will repeat your question twice, then give you the opportunity to answer. Go right ahead. Your question is, if you were to create an HIV and AIDS awareness campaign, what would this campaign include? I will repeat. If you were to create an HIV and AIDS awareness campaign, what would this campaign include?
My campaign would include educating everyone about HIV and AIDS. This campaign would also include the preventative measures and the ways that you can treat HIV and AIDS. Thank you.
And that was Miss Caribbean Digital Displays, Sherquania Jeffers. We will give our judges some time, then we will introduce the final contestant for the interview segment.
And I know toxin's supposed to cry, but you make me feel it's kinda high. Like this herb will burn my eyes. So just pull over. Right now me a cruise over. Me lover, shelter from the rain, yeah, me cover. That if you're strong, move at the ball, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm stressed out, you know my meds light up my sense. You are the best, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our final contestant for the interview segment. Introducing Miss Kelia English, Miss Flo. Good evening, Kelia.
Good evening.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
It's amazing.
That sounds great. Your question for this evening will come from this bowl. You will take your question and I will say it twice, then give you the opportunity to answer. Your question for this evening is, according to the World Health Organization, there is an urgent need for global testing for HIV and AIDS. Why is it important to get tested for HIV and AIDS? I will repeat. According to the World Health Organization, there is an urgent need for global testing for HIV and AIDS. Why is it important to get tested for HIV and AIDS?
It is important for everyone to get tested for HIV and AIDS because we need to know our status. We have to protect ourselves. Abstain, be wise, and condomize. Remember, no glove, no love.
And that was our final contestant and the last segment for our Miss Culture Swimwear Pageant 2022-2023. In a couple moments, we will know who our queen is.
Don't forget, people, later on you have college and bandang at the village. And Bulbe will also be swinging. But in the meantime,
start with the red wine, finish at the waistline. Yeah. Let's go the whip.
On to our Mr. Kool interview segment. Welcoming on stage our first participant, Mr. Dylan Smithen, Ministry of Agriculture. Good evening, Mr. Smithen.
Good evening.
And how are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, great. Your question for this evening will come from this bowl. You will take your question. I will ask the question twice, then give you the chance to answer. Okay? Go right ahead. Thank you. Your question reads, do you think that a person living with each HIV and AIDS should reveal the status to their partner and why? Do you think that a person living with each HIV and AIDS should reveal the status to their partner and why?
Thank you for that question. But in terms of living with HIV and AIDS, it is very important so that each partner knows if they are going with other sexual partners so that they can also say, yes, I do have it. Also in terms of letting everybody know, yes, it is right to know your status. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Dylan Smithen, Ministry of Agriculture. Before we proceed, I would once again like to thank our judges, Chanel Simmons, Richely Gomes, Kandor Freeman, Tamerlyn Vifus, and Trisha Wilkinson. Okay, moving right along, we are coming to the end of our show and we will soon know who our Miss Culture Swimsuit Queen is and who our Mr. Kool King is. Introducing contestant number 2, Mr. Shenroy Joseph. Good evening, Shenroy.
Hi, good evening.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
It has been very difficult, but then at the end of the day, I enjoy it.
That sounds great. This evening, Shenroy, for the interview segment rules, you will be taking your question from this bowl. I will repeat the question twice, then give you the chance to answer. Please go ahead and select your question. Your question reads, one of the Sustainable Development Goals is to end the AIDS crisis by 2030. What can be done in St. Kitts and Nevis to contribute to this goal? I will repeat. One of the Sustainable Development Goals is to end the AIDS crisis by 2030. What can be done in St. Kitts and Nevis to contribute to this goal?
Well, I believe that all the patients who are currently undertaking or having or even being a part of HIV and AIDS, I believe that they could get blood work done on a regular basis, eat healthy and nutritious food, and also seek help and advice from their doctors and counselors. For those who have not, for those who have been lucky to have not have HIV and AIDS, those persons are the ones that should condomize and also, which is the number one importance, abstinence. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's give it up for Mr. Shenroy Joseph, Nevis Culturama Committee. To the end of the show with only 2 contestants left in the interview segment.
You can do it like this. Start with the red wine, finish at the waistline. Yeah. Let's dance all day. You know you from my mind.
And I get shy, and I know it took since supposed to cry. But you make me feel it's kinda high, like this herb will burn my eyes. So just
moving right along. Now, I would like to introduce contestant number 3, Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority, Dwayne Smith. Good evening, Mr. Smith.
Good evening.
And how are you doing this evening?
Fairly well.
This evening, you will take your interview segment question from this bowl. Once you have retrieved that question, I will ask it twice, then give you the chance to answer. Go right ahead. Your question reads, what can be done to promote safe sex among young people to control the spread of HIV and AIDS in St. Kitts and Nevis? I will repeat. What can be done to promote safe sex among young people to control the spread of HIV and AIDS in St. Kitts and Nevis?
The things that can be done to help. Repeat the question, please.
Your question reads, what can be done to promote safe sex among young people to control the spread of HIV and AIDS in St. Kitts and Nevis?
What can be done is we can have after-school activities with people from the Ministry of Health to come and speak to the young people about safe sex and the dangers of getting HIV. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority, Dwayne Smith. At this time, before we call our final contestant, I would just like to thank our sponsors once again this evening: Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority, Stella's Engineering, Caribbean Digital Displays, Flow, Ministry of Agriculture, Nevis Culturama Committee, Nevis Tourism Authority, and Nevis Cultural Development Foundation. Our final contestant for this year's Mr. Kool, Mr. Rocco Brown, Nevis Cultural Development Foundation. Good evening, Mr. Brown.
Good evening.
And how are you enjoying the show so far?
Well, the show is going fine to me.
Okay. Your question for this evening's interview segment will come from this bowl. Once you have selected your question, I will ask it twice, then give you the chance to respond. Go right ahead. Your question reads: your friend confides in you that he or she contracted HIV and AIDS and is struggling to cope mentally. What advice would you give to him or her? I will repeat. Your friend confides in you that he or she contracted HIV and AIDS and is struggling to cope mentally. What advice would you give to him or her?
I am here with you. I'm going to keep you safe under my hands until this is over. Just remember, we're going to take it to the end.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rocco Brown, Nevis Cultural Development Foundation. That concludes our interview segment for this evening, and it also concludes all segments in this year's Miss Culture Swim and Mr. Kool King. Are we ready to hear who our king and queen is? We will have new level sounds take us right into coronation.
Let's go, coronation. then look up. In your pocket, nothing to complicate, nothing to ask. You don't got the instructions and they just have it. And then give them what they want. You want me? You know the Sugar Man live and last Wednesday 2019 and 2020. Sugar Man live and live with your bitch. I will stress you all in Baba. You never know what it's done. Lord, they get that. Somebody turn on if you defend the blast last thing you know. I tell you it's hard. We gon' see this, we gon' see all that is coming. Right on. And it's all that that's my tongue. And it's all that that's my tongue.
What have to change? You understand?
When Fred was mad.
Who was your favorite performance of the night?
Mr. Killer.
Mr. Killer being handicapped, still been alright?
What? One foot in the ear and so that man they bad, me tell you, mad and bad.
Davis.
I want the baddest whining songs listen to the world.
One y'all bug it up when you wipe on this. See them kick up when you wipe on this. Push it right back on it. Eyelid. I want to see a girl from Nevis who can eyelid. I travel the whole world and see girl wine all over the place. Can I have a bad girl on stage that know how to eyelid, please? Hey! All y'all bug it up when you wine on this. See don't take that when you wine on this. Push your right back when you look back and bend over when you wine pan. Give me the rude up when you wine pan. Behave like you want when you wine pan. Make the thing warm up when you wine on. Eyelid up, eyelid up, eyelid up, eyelid up. Eyelid up, press that gas when you're whining, baby. Eyelid up, eyelid up, eyelid up, eyelid up, eyelid up, press that gas when you're whining, baby. Well, pull up. You want me walk out in my mind? Me say if me race road the pony when me on 2 foot, me could race slim girl when me have one. Yes, I want a fat girl, I want a rolling bull. Yes, I want a big girl, to make me ball, and then I roll. Hey, girl, I want you, fat girl, rolling, baby. Hey, I want a fat girl, I want a big girl. You're not ready for the yet, baby. You're almost there. Eat 3 more burger, 2 boxes of KFC, and drink a whole bottle of soda. Next week you might reach.
I take up Sandy fried chicken, Kool back and run with it through the crowd. And a long piece of 2x4 the length.
And a garbage bin.
And a garbage bin.
You never pick up something, anything. Why? We're going up so. We're going up so. We're going up so. Come down, run. Hey! And nobody hold you. Hold on. You see that crew here? You see that crew here, madman? That is some madman.
Your best performance of the evening was?
Mr. Killer, of course, that's my dog. Yes, how you perform. With 1 foot.
So you been the person on top of the ladder?
No.
Wasn't you?
That wasn't me.
Turn up the tune to come on with
Goddess of swag and sway for crafting my beautiful pieces. A huge thank you to my beauty team, Necessary Beauty and Glam by Jam. To my best boss and trainer ever, Macefield Nisbet. Thank you for your dedication and belief in me from day one. To my biggest supporter, my mother, all those late night pep talks, thank you. To the leading telecommunication company Flow, a major contributor to Culturama, my amazing sponsor Flow. It was truly an honor to represent your brand. Although I had big shoes to fill, it was easy because your unwavering support was the wind beneath my wings. To the Nevis Culturama Committee, thank you would be an understatement. The opportunity to participate in this show was life-changing. The inspirational sessions, delightful activities, and the ability to meet others developed me as an individual. I am truly grateful. To my friends and family, thank you for being there for me each step of the way. I can't express how truly thankful I am to have such wonderful persons in my life. Special thanks goes to Alicia Watley, Alex David, Remy Gomes, Jamie Wilkinson, Catherine Sibooks, and Ivania Thibault. To my fellow competitors, Nikita Silal, Carisia Francis, Aliyah Gibson, Vincent Sturge, and Daniel Chumley. Thank you. You guys were awesome. To Val Henry, thank you for your interview sessions. To my supporters, thanks a million. I hope that my success can inspire anyone to discover that victory does not come instantaneously, but through hard work, determination, and the will to overcome. Remember to fet and celebrate for Nevis Culturama 48.
Let's say a goodbye to our reigning queen, Miss Natalia Morton, representing Flow. Now we will have our final walk by our reigning king, Mr. David Archibald.
A people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Till today, it still feels like a dream come true to me. What a journey this has been. Tuesday, 30th July 2019 will mark the official closing on one of the most thrilling chapters in the book of my life as Mr. Kool 2019-2022. My heart is overflowing with gratitude because here on this exact stage, I was given the chance to pursue this dream. The journey has been even more meaningful because every single step of the way, I felt each and every one of you right there with me. I am so humbled and immensely grateful to each and every one of you who has given true meaning to feeling the love and support of Kitishan and Division people. I knew I had a big role to step up to once the Mr. Kool sash and crown was placed across my hat. Along the way, I had to surmount 2 mountains to conquer one sea that parts us. One of the most important things I had to do was conquer for a purpose. What was the point of all of this? Who was I doing this for? I looked down at the lettering over my hat and it said St. Kitts and Nevis. I felt its weight, knowing the culture, history, challenges and triumphs of the Kitishan and Division people. I thought the children of our Twin Island Federation. I may be only one person, but now I had and still have the opportunity to serve thousands, and I knew that I was doing this for the right reasons. Inside each and every one of us is a king or queen with the ability to conquer the universe, whatever that may be for you. But we must first conquer ourselves, conquer what others perceive of us, and finally conquer with a purpose. The pandemic might have limited my actions, but not my impact. It has truly been an unforgettable reign filled with adventures, surprises, challenges, growth, tears, and smiles. As I return to the place where my journey began, I must continue expressing gratitude and appreciation. To my family and friends, I say thanks for the love and support. To my generous sponsor, the Nevis Tourism Authority, thank you for investing in my holistic development. Jakima Fleming and the Pearl family for moral and emotional support, I say thanks. Thank you to Ebony Freeman, Jevon Romney, Dorothy Keynes, the Nevis Culturama Pageant Committee, and to Chia Tesia Burton for your assistance. Thanks to Randy Madre and Vincente for creating my pieces. To my amazing team, Devon Brown, Vickel Edward Douglas, and Tarek Jew for working assiduously to ensure that I was calm, cool, and ready. Your creativity and hard work really paid off. To God Almighty, because nothing I do is without you. To the next Mr. Kool, you are chosen fairly and there is always a reason for being the chosen one. Always remember, be a king with a backbone. Be a confident man, humble, empowering, respectful, kind, and keeping an open mind. My heart belongs to this place and the multicultural city filled with life, hope, and light. I will forever raise our flag. Thank you for choosing me as your Mr. Kool 2019, by extension 2022. Forever and only signed, David Archibald.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our reigning king, Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority, David Archibald. While we await the results to know who our new king and queen is, we will allow New Level Sounds to entertain you in the meanwhile.
Stool reach. I see ladder. I see fence. I see flag. I see a stool. I see people in the air. You ready? You ready? Add some stress. So attention. Look up on the ladder. Look up on the whoa, yo. So I said, who is that man? And where you? The voice tell me. You hear the iron? That means don't let nobody slide, yo. Mash it up, it up, let me become something. And it, rock up in a grab something. And it, and it, somebody. Rock up in a run. Warrior. Warrior. And nobody warrior. Warrior. Hold on. Wait, no. I don't know what they're eating and drinking in Nevis. Who is that kid? The voice tell me, my name is Mr. You hear it? Take your time. Don't let nobody style you. Mash it up flat. It tell me become something. Anything so. Come here with that grab something. Anything so. I just want to become something. Anything so. Everybody. Run with it, because something's happened. What up, the man you raised me like the ambulance.
Culturama should be all wet pet. All wet pet? I mean, nothing else but wet pet. All wet pet. And sandy chicken. And sandy chicken too. And fish, sandy fish too. Yeah. Fish. And next year too, make sure you get etter and kezi pan wet pet too.
Why? Hey, talk your hand in make finals.
Nobody stress you. Wet pet Culturama 45. Live off the stress. Live off the stress. Everybody put your hand in the air like this. Live off the stress. Live off the stress. Why? I don't want nobody stress me. We don't want nobody stress me. Yo, we don't want nobody stress.
was late, and I hope it better next year. And done 9 o'clock.
And it done there.
Right there.
We want wet we go on till 9, man. Give me a little 9 o'clock in the morning, no. We don't want it done till 9 o'clock come. Just say go on, Master Bank, go on, man. We vex ya, man. We angry. We like bounty killer in the morning, yeah. Cross, angry, miserable. And we don't know we out and bad. I wait for we say number 3. But wait for number 4, we have to big it up still.
Read him up. You see me this? Send kids and this is a back and play. How can you go to a wet bed and don't expect? What you do? You don't know it blows, you go get Culturama. I'm back. Let's go now. Wet them. Wet them. Wet them. Take it loose and wet them.
Yes, Samantha, live in Nevis, July 30th.
Check the good. 1, get ready. 2, get ready.
You think last time was crazy?
Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Wheel it up, wheel it up.
Crazy at this time. Boom.
Davis, all you good, all you crazy. They can't touch all you.
2022 with a total of 150 points, Miss Sherquania Jeffers. Of a Wally appearance with 215 points from Nevis Cultural Development Foundation, Mr. Rocco Brown. With 203 points. Give it up for Miss Caribbean Digital Display, Shaquania Jeffers. Performing talent with 227 points, none other than Mr. Rocco Brown. Pride Swimwear with 192 points. Make some noise for Miss Shaquania Jeffers. We are getting to our king and queen. King of the night appearance with 198 points. Give it up for Nevis Culturama Committee, Mr. Shenroy Joseph. Red carpet swimwear with 212 points. Nevis, it's Miss Sherquania Jeffers. Interview. Best on stage interview for Mr. Kool 2022 goes to, with 133 points, Mr. Dwayne Smith. Interview for Miss Culture Swimwear Pageant 2022, Miss Sherquania Jeffers with 169 points. been waiting for. Your first runner-up in Mr. Kool 2022 with a total of 800 points. Let's make some noise for Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority, Dwayne Smith. With 839 points, your first runner-up for Miss Culture Swimwear Pageant 2022-2023. Let's make some noise for Miss Flo Inlay. Mr. Kool 2022-2023 with 931 points, Mr. Rocco. Your queen is about to start her reign as Miss Culture Swimwear Queen with a total of 926 points. Nevis, it's Miss Shakwanya. We thank you for joining us this evening. It has been a great show. We will see you next year.
New level sound. Select open. Hey, just before you leave. Hey, all the hard work pays off. Big up to the king and queen. We are home. How we say?
Jump up. Move to the left.
New level song.
Jump up. Jump up. Jump up. Everybody in front by the stage. Put your hand in the air. Hand in the air. Winnie. Look. If you are celebrating with the king and queen, I want to see you right now.
Look at people, you make me wanna.
Everybody in the crowd. If you are celebrating with the king and queen, sing out. Thanks for coming out.